In fact, much of the Americas are seen by more knowledgeable members as having once been a part of the Moorish Empire. Essien Udum's own discussion of how Moorish Science Temple members see North America as an extension of the African continent should have made this clear. Moorish Science Temple members seeing North America as an extension of the African continent should have made the fact clear that over here and over there is the same place. But nah, they want to play separation. They want to play division. They want to play whose school of thought could get the most viewers. Instead of everybody just... If you're under the jurisdiction of the Moorish nation, you're a Moor. You might be a Black Moor, Hebrew Moor, Rasta Moor, Christian Moor, Muslim Moor, but you're Moors. As the Moor... Oh, don't worry. Used to it. Yeah. That's why they're playing around. Oh, they stopped playing around. All right. As to the Moorish identity, Chapter 2 of this study revealed how Eurocentric scholars have often obfuscated the Africanity of the Moors. Such obfuscation was a consequence of Europe's cultural ascension in the 16th century and Africa's decline in the face of the Asiento, A-S-I-E-N-T-O, and colonialism. Yet Drew Ali's MSTA boldly asserted the notion of Moorish Africanity to the grassroots populace of the United States. Significantly, the etymology of the term Moor reveals its link to the peoples of both Africa and Asia. The term is understood to be inclusive of the amalgam and interaction of the ancient peoples. Nevertheless, the bulk of evidence shows that Moors were and are a predominantly Africoid people. Any deviation from that understanding occurs for much of the same reason that Egyptians become quote-unquote whites, following Napoleon's conquest of Egypt and the birth of Eurocentric Egyptology. Martin Burnell's discussion of the Aryan model is essentially analogous to the Moorish situation as well. In addition to North Africa, the Maghreb, historical evidence clearly reveals that Moors occupied, for all you, the Moors, here's a scholar, and you're going to write down what I'm about to tell you with regard to where over there Moors were. Not African, not black guys, not whatever, Moors. Like we're telling you we're Moors, and we have history that's not just on this side, it's over there too. Okay, you're gonna go research these and then you put one and one together and see what you come up with. If over here and over there is not the same place. So historical evidence clearly reveals that Moors occupied Sofala, S-O-F-A-L-A, Angola, Zambezi, Z-A-M-B-E-Z-I, Mafia, M-A-F-I-A, Kilwa, K-I-L-W-A, Mombasa, Mogadishu, M-O-G-A-D-I-S-H-U, Malindi, Malindi, and Pemba, Pemba. But today, such places are not generally considered to have ever been Moorish towns and regions. Yet the historical evidence of men such as Duarte Barbosa of Portugal, Duarte Barbosa, illustrate that many early European explorers considered such areas as distinctly quote-unquote Moorish. The account of the famed African Moor Az Zayati, Leo Africanus, also confirms that the peoples of West Africa properly identified themselves as Moors. Such applications and descriptions leave no doubt that Moor was once recognized as a term for African peoples, and the boundaries of the Moorish political power and influence went far beyond that of contemporary Morocco. A good way to explain the application and significance of the word Moor is to compare it with the term British. William Henry Moore, a political analyst of the 20th century, had this to say: "The word British, in the sense of nationality, expresses a supranationality, incorporating without weakening the various nationalities which compose the humanity of the British Empire. Therein lies the genius." British is understood to be a general reference for all those peoples who are subjects and residents of Great Britain. Today, Britain includes England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. Consequently, a person can be both British and Welsh, or Scottish or Irish at the same time. During Britain's greater imperial days, a British subject even included those persons who lived outside of the British Isles. Anyone who was born within the stated boundaries of the British Empire and recognized the central government's authority in London held the rights of a British subject. This was true as long as the person continued to accept and abide by the laws of the British government. The same has historically been true for Moorish as it applies to Africans. One could, for example, be Moorish and Mandinka. That's for all the Professor Larry lovers out there. The same has historically been true for Moorish as it applies to Africans. One could, for example, be Moorish and Mandinka at the same time. So you can be black and Moorish. You can be Kemetic and Moorish. You can be atheist and Moorish. See how you can't escape it? And the fact that people try to escape it proves their hypocrisy and their cowardice. Because the real reason why they don't want to proclaim their nationality or whatever, because they don't want to face this European. They can stand over here and yell, kill cracker, but you know what I mean, let's all proclaim our nationality and let's all say that we're Moors. And see what, you know what I mean, what impact that'll have. We never tried it yet, because you know they assassinated Noble Ali and made you think that you're black people and Negroes and coloreds and whatever else. And then Moors kept this torch, little flame or whatever, lit for 80 years while people trying to get their sneak blows to try to get the stuff out. But they couldn't out this because it's guided by Allah. And 100 years later, it's making its renaissance. It's having its rebirth. And then now there's stuff to back up. It's not just like in 1913 when Noble Ali came in. Well, how are we going to listen to him? Because We don't got no proof about him or whatever. Oh, okay, well, now you got proof now. From Noble Drew Ali's passing to now that everybody knew about Moors. Garvey Ice knew about Moors. Nation Islam knew about Moors. Seventh-day Adventists, whoever, those people knew about Moors. All these people knew what's up. Everybody knew about this history. And we've come and we've reclaimed it. And now people are mad. Because now they can't sell packages anymore. Because, you know, before they were dealing with the Moors who look at dirty Moors like, you know, whatever. So dirty Moors just keep doing their little stuff now. But now when you start saying those guys over there, dirty Moors, don't go to them. And those guys over there, dirty Moors, don't go to them. Now you start realizing how much people really want this information. And on top of being scared of that European, on top of being scared of the European, they're also scared of their brother that took the whip from slave master and bust their ass because they think he has, you know, white man powers. But they're waking up. We're telling y'all. We had the summit. There was Nation of Gods and Earths there. That they're not on it. Right? And the point we're trying to make to them, just like the point we're trying to make to Amin Ra Squad, is that, look, Nation of Gods and Earths in Toronto, understand something. One of your people, one of your members is from the continent and he has a nationality. He has a nationality. Already. Before he joined Nation of Gods and Earths, he had a nationality. So what's yours? He has a right to say he's God. Because he has nationality. He has a right to say that his mate is Earth. Because he has a nationality. But everybody else, you're playing games. You know that you're not from the continent. You know you're from over on this side. And if you're from this side, you're El, Be, De, Al, Ali, or you're some late native, or you're foreigner. And that's all that there is. And all the foreigners have nationalities. And the only people who are missing it, the only people who's missing the point all the time, right? When they have scholars that's teaching right now, right? Teaching right now in a college. And people are gonna play like this is not real. When he's teaching right now, go get the book. Show support. You know what I mean? Get the book and show support. Matter of fact, while you're doing that, also get this one. And then look at that right there. You know, Aboriginal and Indigenous people. Africoid. Moorish. Stressing the point. Stressing the point. Right? They came before